treasures in your home and don't even know it. And now is a great time to start digging in and cashing in as well.
That's absolutely right. And there's an easier way to earn some extra dough and clean up your space without holding a garage sale. That's what's nice. Dennis Engels of Richard Engels Jewelers brought in some items you may have on hand that he can turn into money in the bank.
Or you can use that money to buy, let's say, something for a grad or a dad in your life.
Right, bring it in, take it and trade.
Absolutely.
Father's Day's coming, graduation.
There's never a bad time to have some extra cash.
Right.
And you really have a learning experience for us, because I know this is a world that a lot of us really don't know about. It's a gold, silver plating, you know.
Well, Richard Engels Jewelers, we get a lot of calls. People are really confused out there as to what is worth something, what we buy. We actually buy everything. We're the only place I know of in West Michigan that buys silver plate and gold plated items also. I want to show some samples today.
Sure.
This is a silver plated tray. Okay. It's worth a couple dollars. If this was sterling, this is worth about $200 to $300. And it must say on the back, it must say sterling to be sterling. Okay. The if it's an antique piece, it will have a hallmark on it, and the hallmark, most of the things we see in the United States came from England or France. Okay, will have a lion on the hallmark. Okay, and that is the symbol for sterling. Okay, in about 1300, King Edward I enacted a statute, a law, and he said everything has to be marked. Okay, and they said, where should we do this? They said, well, in the hall of the goldsmiths. In the goldsmiths hall, go do it there, and those became known as hallmarks. Okay, it had to have.
Isn't that interesting?
It had, if you ever heard the term, it has to have the maker's mark.
Yes.
It had to have the duty stamp on it, the quality stamp, which would be a lion for sterling. It had to have the date stamp, and it also had to have the city stamp. In London, most pieces came from London, would be the face of a cougar. Right?
Oh, what about this, Dennis?
Okay, this is a piece that came in. And a lot of stores had rejected, a lot of the pop-up stores, a lot of the places, they're the gold and silver buyers out there. They claim they're going to pay 20% more and things like this. They're the best, the most money, and all those kind of terms. I know it gets very confusing for people. This has about $130 worth of silver in it, sterling silver, okay? But it's not, I see so many of these vintage pieces, and this is a 1937.
Put a piece of this way.
1937. This is a mint julep cup, official mint julep cup from the Kentucky Derby for War Admiral. Okay, I paid $300 for it. Some of these items are worth a lot more than the silver content in them. And
you were telling us that was $80, the quote, at another place, and you paid $300?
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's why, if any doubt, just bring it into Richard Engels Jewelers. Be happy to look at it. We won't embarrass you. There's nothing. If it's plated, we'll buy it. If it's sterling, we'll buy it.
Right. You have some gold here, and gold is really hot right now. I sold some gold, was able to rid myself of some things that I didn't ever use, and got something that I use every day in exchange for it.
This is gold plated or gold filled items. In other words, it's a base metal, usually brass, zinc, a lot of different metals with a copper plate on it, and then they will gold plate it. We also buy that. So don't hesitate, bring your old costume jewelry in. Just bring it in. We'll have to look. Then I also have we have a lot of these in the Grand Rapids area. This is your typical old sterling silver candle holder, but it says on the bottom there, I don't know if the camera can pick it up, but it says weighted. Weighted. Okay, now what that means is I took one apart here. This is actually, I don't know if we, you see, this is weighted with, it just crumbles. It's really a silver. These are really a silver foil.
Okay.
Wow.
But we have ways to extrapolate.
And the foil is worth something?
Yes, yes. This is the actual part that is and you can feel how lightweight that is. But we do have a way of telling.
So it's just, but there's actual silver in it.
Yeah, this is sterling silver.
Okay.
Or it's sterling silver, which it's 92% fine silver. 92.5 is the symbol for sterling silver. I have some other items over here. What flatware is or hollowware?
Yes,
maybe? Okay,
yes.
all right. A lot of people don't know the difference between flatware and hollowware. These items here are flatware because on the table they lay flat.
Okay.
Okay, that's simple. And this is an example of hollowware because it's hollow.
Okay.
The item, then, this is again the silverware. It has to say sterling on here. Okay. Now, the old pieces will have the British hallmarks on there. Most commonly have the British hallmark on it. It's not, again, most of this is pretty common when it's the value of the sterling is, of course, is the content of the metal, but also the scarcity or rarity of it. Mm-hmm. Now, last summer we had a gravy ladle came in, and I paid $1,000 for a gravy ladle, but wow. It was a very rare Tiffany gravy ladle from the 1800s.
Okay, so we're seeing the set here in the candelabra. Mm-hmm. What are some prices of what this would be bought for at Richard Engels?
Okay, this is this hollowware set here, coffee set, tea set. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, this is a plated set. So it's worth $30, $40.
Okay.
Okay, if this was sterling, $9.25, it would be worth $2,000 to $3,000.
Wow.
Okay, so let's just say bring it in. If they don't know, just bring it into Richard Engels Jewelers. Be happy to take a look at it.
Okay.
Now, there are also specialty sets. This same set, maybe a little different pattern or different year, could be worth $6,000, $7,000. Mm-hmm. Okay, because it will exceed the silver content because of the rarity or scarcity of it. Okay, we have these candelabras now. Feel that? That is solid.
Oh, wow, yeah.
That is solid silver.
Solid silver, wow.
That's solid silver.
It's beautiful.
You know, we always ask customers when they bring things into our store, nice. Have you had any offers on it? Where are you on it? And the best offer these people had on it was $800. It's worth $2,700 because it's an antique candelabra and it's solid.
Oh, that is amazing. Okay, so here's your information to contact. As you said, bring your items in. You're very friendly, knowledgeable, and so it's better to just bring it in and get those answers. You can always take it home, and then hopefully you're taking money home instead.
Yes,
right?
Absolutely.
Or say if you want a nice grandfather clock, a watch,
you might find some other treasures. Absolutely.
Yeah. Thanks, Dennis. We appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
We'll be right back.
This is.
That's West.